Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
The patience that Antetokounmpo plays with is really impressive for such a young guy. I mean, he doesn't rush anything.
Harden kicks to Harris. It's Harden with the drive. Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday surveying the floor. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Over Irvin. The shot that time, not on target. And Brooklyn will come the other way. To the inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Durant. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Harris against Middleton. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. Stolen by Durant. Jordan inside. Guarded by Holiday. That ties the game.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Durant with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. He feeds it to Jordan. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Dinwiddie and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Portis. Tucker with the ball. Leans. That's good from Teague on the assist from Tucker.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Pass to Tucker. Over Griffin. It's tipped. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
That free throw missing. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Nets leading by 5. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And on the way from Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. On the way, Harris lets it go from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Poked loose. Here we go, 1-on-1. On its way from Irving for 2. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Lopez, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 5. And it's Harris off the drive. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Giannis. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Irving with a clean look. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Giannis against Griffin. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
The Bucks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
That's a great job getting to the line here. He didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Connaughton passes to Portis. Outside Griffin. And Green gets it to go. And the Nets lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The 3. No good from Connaughton. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Good on the shot.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Dinwiddie against Teague. Now the pass to Portis. It's stolen by Green. Griffin attacking. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Just 3 on the clock. Here's Tucker. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Harden. Captain coming off the assist from KD. Harden's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets. Harden against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
The three from Harden. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Holiday. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harden. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. The kick out to Holiday. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got his 2nd bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Passes it to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. Giannis inside. KD's on him. That one off the back iron and out.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Tucker.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Stolen by Tucker. He's all alone. Goes up, and Portis throws it down.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Brown the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. A shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 51 seconds left in the third. Right side, Portis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead. Brown right side. And it's blocked. They recover it. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete. Explosive and great balance and mobility. Powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down. And he also can pass it, too.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. Out to the right wing. 4 on the shot clock. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Over Harris. Tucker can't get it to go. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Forbes. Right side, Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Portis has got 8 here in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the...
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden surveying the D, takes it from 10. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
9 feet out. Tipped away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the jam by Harden.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional pick, getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Clock is at 3. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Jordan, the pass to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside Holiday. Back to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
The kick out to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. KD finds Irving. He gets that one.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside Holiday. Giannis passes to Lopez. And to Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls. Giannis has got 25 points in the game.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 2. There's a minute 34 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Harden, no good. Bucks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
KD passes to Jordan. It's in!
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by KD. Brooklyn with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Harden. Oh, my goodness! That is breathtaking.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Giannis passes to Portis. Here's Giannis. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Just a lovely touch on that little flob from Antetokounmpo. You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. This guy is the full and total package.
And stolen by Portis. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. So the Bucks win the tip, and no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Irving for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Back to Giannis. Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And it's good, 2 points.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Holiday finds Tucker. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Giannis passes to Forbes. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Here's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
There you go, P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
Here is Harden. 1:20 left to play in the first overtime. Here's the dish to Jordan. Pass to Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. They get it back. And here are the Nets. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. It's deflected.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
Back to Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Jordan kicks to Irving. Over Teague. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Passes it to Tucker. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And there's the feed to Tucker. Lopez passes to Teague. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
Here's Portis. Offensive rebound. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the Atlanta Hawks. And as
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young.
thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Young. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Rebound, Brooklyn. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
And here's Harris from the arc. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now Young. Outside Bogdanovich. The shot off that time. Good D by Harden. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Here's Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. A nice shot by Jordan.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Young. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Outside Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Count it.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Irving. Launches a 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. The Nets also changing it up. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Bruce Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
Keeping that dribble alive, Huerter does a good job of picking his way through the defense.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. And the layup's good off the glass.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin comes in for Harris. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Durant. Griffin kicks to Brown. Pass to Dinwiddie. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Back to Griffin.
Good D by Gallinari. Has a good combination of size and instincts. Can guard various positions for you.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Green finds Dinwiddie. Over Williams. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Dinwiddie. Rebound by the Hawks.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Herter, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Griffin.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Irving. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Tony Snell. Harden, that's good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Reddish with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Capella kicks to Reddish. Here's Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Capella's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden dishes to KD for 3. But they recover it. Harris, right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Young drives in. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Outside Irving. Outside Katie. From 11 feet away, and it's Green missing. The Hawks leading by 5. Collins passes to Capella. And that one drops. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Brown. Claxton the pass to Irving. Nice D from Williams.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got his first points in this one.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
50 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Williams. Okongwu. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The second effort, and there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 4 points in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Back to Irving. The jump hook. Bank shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Count it. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And stolen by Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. It's good. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. Unloads from 9. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
The kick out to Brown. And the Nets, another three.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Nets trail by 12. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Right side, Irving. Outside, KD. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Jordan. The shot's good. Jordan's got his second basket.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Outside, Williams. Gallinari right side. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to KD. Picked away. And here's the fast break. Williams passes to Okongwu. And he uses the glass on the layup. Okongwu's now got 8.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Harris drives in. And the shot goes in.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside, Williams. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harden dishes to Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
Williams inside. And it's sent back by KD. Reddish. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Young. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Harris is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Young passes to Capella. The 9-foot shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Capella's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hawks. Irving surveying the floor. Outside, KD with the shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Nets trail by 14. Harden finds Irving. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The pass to Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. And that one's good. Hunter.
A 42% three-point shooter in college, Hunter continues to shine beyond the arc.
Harden outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Young. Hunter. It's good on the putback.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Irving. And Capella sends it back. Young for three. It's hauled in by Harris. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving with a clean look. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Harden kicks to Durant. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Young inside. KD's on him.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Irving against Young. Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Capella finds Young. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And Atlanta has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Harden against Young.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Hawks. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Back to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young's shot is off. Harris passes to KD. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Thank you.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to two. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Young. Over Holiday. They get the rebound. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 5. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Lopez over to help. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Capella kicks to Hunter. DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. And the shot is long. And here's Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Collins. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Capella dishes to Young. Back to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from John Collins. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Young. Dishes to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And it's good for 2.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Williams passes to Herter. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Portis. The kick out to T. Count that bucket.
Well, grab some bread because that's the butter from Jeff Teague. That's his game.
Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Teague with the ball. Pass to Connaughton. And there's the pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Here's Nora. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Hawks leading by 3. Reddish the pass to Herter. And Gallinari throws it down.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Kicks it to Lopez. Count it from 12.
Just incredible the way that Brook Lopez has changed his game to the outside.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Middleton can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 3. Capella kicks to Young. Steps back and fires. Yep, that one goes. Young's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks. Holiday, no points in the game yet for him. Giannis outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Goes back up. That shot no good. Good D by Lopez. Collins finds Capella. And he drops it in from the low post. Capella's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Giannis against Collins. Antetokounmpo. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Milwaukee now. Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
That one falls. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Pass to Portis.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reddish. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Now, here's Reddish. Okongwu, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Jeff Teague. And a change for the Hawks. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Portis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Reddish grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading by 9. Outside Williams. There's the feed to Okongwu. Pass to Snell. Takes the 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And it's Connaughton missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. A nice shot by Young.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Count the basket.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Collins. Taken away by Holiday. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Down low. Here's Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Passes it to Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. And that one is good. Bogdanovic has got his second bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Giannis outside. Middleton left side. Clock at 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist from Capella. Bogdanovic has got 4 points this quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. And the pass to Middleton. The layup off target.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Now, here is Young. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Kicks it out to Collins. And a wide open look for Capella. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Holiday, following the bucket by the Hawks. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. The finish, and finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
And here is DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here is Young. He kicks it to Snell. He dishes it to Collins. He feeds it to Capella. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Young passes to Collins. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And it's 8 points for John Collins.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Inside, got a piece of it. Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Williams inside the line. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Fast break, Milwaukee. Feeds to Middleton. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Middleton. A shot by Reddish, no good. Bucks trail by 8. Here's DiVincenzo. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the game. Atlanta leading by 6. Williams with the ball.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the Hawks making a change here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Reddish. Young is subbed in for Williams. And here we go. Bogdanovic looking around. And they pick up 2.
Well, Bogdanovic, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. And you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Outside Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Collins. And foul on the and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Giannis. Collins with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Bucks trail by 10. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Portis tips it back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Young from deep three-point range. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Young looking it over. Now Portis.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Yes!
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Knocked loose to the left side wing. Down low. Here's Capella. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
The kick out to Holiday. Out left to the wing. Connaughton. It's good! And now they trail by just 4. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young. Good D by Holiday. And so it's the Hawks who come out on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen, so the next starting five. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Holiday in at the point. And there's the pass to Middleton. Lopez finds Middleton. Bucks passing it around. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And the rejection by Harden. Goes up again. Here's Antetokounmpo. Harden outside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Harris. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Harden has a wide open look. No good with the triple. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday gets the bucket.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here is Harden. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Middleton against Irving. Back to Giannis. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Harden, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Bucks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Holiday looking over the floor. Lopez right side. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And KD is right there.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
Irving against Middleton. Outside Holiday. Over Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday finds Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up with it again. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Holiday has it in the corner.
Switch.
The kick out to Lopez. They shoot again. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's sent back by KD.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Now here is Holiday. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Antetokounmpo, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Good D by Jordan.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here's Harris from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. With the putback. And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Here's Jordan. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. On defense, Brooklyn. On the wing, DiVincenzo. From 11 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Brown. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the Bucks, they're shooting only 21% from the field so far. Teague against Dinwiddie. Here's Connaughton. Off target with his 3. And the Nets with possession. And Green with the basket on the assist by Brown. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Milwaukee. Right side, Portis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Brown outside. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And here is Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. From the high post, Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden's shot is good. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside, the kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday, 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here, and that one drops for him.
You don't mind if the ball finds Lopez in that instance because he's not hurried, he delivers.
Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. 1:39 left to play here in the half. Harris outside. Back to Jordan. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Bucks trail by 14. Passes to Lopez. Now here's Middleton. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. And the call on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Brown finds Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. On the wing, Green. The pass to Claxton. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Nets leading by 12. Here's Griffin. Dinwiddie passes to Griffin.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others. Helps him to draw fouls.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Brook Lopez. Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
And so it's Brooklyn up, but thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball, followed
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are leading by 12. And that's a wrap with the 3rd quarter of...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in its center. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harden against Middleton. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now Holiday. Right side, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Harden against Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Over Harden. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. Jordan dishes to Irving. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. A nice shot by Harris.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. Rebounded by the Nets. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's foul number 2 for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The kick out to Brown. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And good that time.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Outside Portis. Teague the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Nets leading by 14. Brown outside. Count it. Good. Brown's got 6.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
DiVincenzo kicks it to Tucker. Bucks passing it around, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he has that great combination of strength and athleticism. Tucker loves to attack the rim.
Green dishes to Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Teague the pass to DiVincenzo. Portis in the post. Griffin on him. Offensive rebound. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Harris. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 16. Fires the 3. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Hey, guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A deep 3 from Durant. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Checking in from Milwaukee, Brooke Lopez.
Come get it, come get it.
Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. Outside for Durant. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. On the clock, here's Lopez, and it's sent back by KD. On its way from Irving for 2, and so they foul intentionally. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Antetokounmpo. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Back to Portis. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Portis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Holiday. The kick out to Irving. Over Holiday. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Middleton finds Holiday. And here's Giannis. Pass to Tucker. Over Harris. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Here's Harden. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Passes it to KD. Now the pass to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Irving with the steal. Harden the pass to Irving. And he makes that one.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
Pass to Portis. Kicks it to Middleton. Portis trying to free himself. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And here's Harden for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Durant. Irving for 3. The offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Harden. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Yep, it counts.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Dinwiddie passes to Griffin. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. And just about to get underway as the starting five. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is kept a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. Now, here is Young. From deep, buries the long-range jumper. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Now, Reddish following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And the basket is good.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Harden outside. There's the pass to KD. And the 3 off target. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Here's Reddish. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Irving looking to end the run. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And that one, good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Collins against KD. Durant with the steal. Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
Here's Young. He has 7. Passes it to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for James Harden. And then for Atlanta, Bogdanovich comes in for Reddish. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Herter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Capella missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Durant dishes to Brown. It's tipped. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Williams in for Young. Here's Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Snell, no good. Nets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Claxton the pass to Brown. Harris inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Poked loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. Now Williams kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Yes, that goes in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Snell finds Williams. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Gallinari. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Top of the key, Snell. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good on the putback.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Claxton. No good with the layup. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Williams is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Boy, he twisted his body up right there just enough to create space. Williams so slick and ill-like inside.
Here's Dinwiddie. On the wing, Green. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Down low. Takes it from 10. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Williams. Inside, Okongwu. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. And here are the Nets. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. KD with the bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Herter. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Young's got 9 points.
Capella is getting better at sharing the ball, wanting to improve that part of his game.
Young against Irving. Harden has a wide open look. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Right side, Collins. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Nets trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his first bucket in this one.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Over in the corner, Reddish. Capella, the pass to Herter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Harden kicks to Irving. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 14. Reddish the pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Young is double. The pass to Herter. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Irving passes to Durant. Over Reddish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Young dishes to Snell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earns those free throws.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
To the paint, here's Williams. Snell kicks to Gallinari. Back to Snell. Takes a 3. Passes it to Hunter. From downtown, Tony Snell, and that's good. Snell's got 5 now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Hawks on top.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Atlanta came ready to play. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush going on in a... And...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint. Here is Harden after the made shot from John Collins. Harden the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. At the elbow, Collins. Stolen by Harden. Now, here's KD, the fast break opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 18.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Capella. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Goes up on the high post. Herder, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And that one's good. Durant.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Young dishes to Reddish. Back to Young. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Young up top, guarded by Harden. Young pass to Herder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Tries from 10. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one here. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Brown against Bogdanovich. Brown dishes to Green. Tries again. Brown the pass to Griffin. Over to the wing. Down low. Over Okongwu. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks leading by 14. The feed to Gallinari. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. Hunter dishes to Okongwu. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. Brooklyn with the ball. Here now is Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside. Green the pass to Griffin. There's Brown with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 16. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Hawks, Tony Snell is out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Capella. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Durant with a wide open look. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Brown kicks to Green. Pass to KD. Harris with it. Back to Durant. Fires from deep. Keeps it alive and staying with the play, Harris.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here is Young. Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. Rebound, Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The pass to Young. Shoots the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris finds KD. And Durant gets double-teamed. From past the arc. Harris's shot is off. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. The lead is 15. For the 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris outside. And on the way from Irving for 3. Drops in the tray.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Young with the ball. Passes it to Snell. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. Nets trail by 12. In transition, here come the Nets. Fast break, the Hawks. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And then for Atlanta, Reddish, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Huerter. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Jordan finds Irving. Top of the key jumper, no good. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Now here's Jordan. Irving passes to Jordan. To the middle. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Young outside. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And Durant launches from deep. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Young against Holiday. Rebounded by Capella.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Out to the right wing. Herter passes to Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Giannis high post. Giannis is double. 9 feet out. Basket good.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And Atlanta has possession following the bucket by the Bucks. Young drives in. And the rejection by Giannis. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Back to Holiday. Lopez left side. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Atlanta. Back to Giannis. Outside Holiday. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Collins. Feeds it to Capella. Over Middleton. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot him. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now here's DiVincenzo. To the paint, Lopez. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Collins. No points in the game yet for him. Fires top of the key. They get the rebound. Capella with the bucket.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
1:11 left in the first. Giannis right side. That one drops for him.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here is Young. There's the triple. No good that time. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Pass to Middleton. The 3. Lets it go with the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The shot and game clock separated by 4. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And here's Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Holiday finds Giannis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Tie game in Atlanta. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And And so in the game for the Hawks, Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Williams at the 1. Forbes the pass to Portis. Now Tucker. Pass to Forbes. 6 to shoot. Now here's Portis. A second chance effort. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. And the pass to Portis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Tony Snell's checked in for Gallinari. The Hawks leading. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Portis after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Portis in the post, and there it is for him.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Williams passes to Snell. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Snell. A 3 ball. And no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Forbes dishes to Middleton, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Hawks only giving up 2 points this quarter. Now, here's Tucker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes in.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Williams passes to Snell. Pass to Bogdanovich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Middleton right side. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Tucker. Back to Forbes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Right side, Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 3-pointers. Snell. The rebound by the Bucks. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Here is Forbes. Back to Middleton. Pass to Forbes. From deep. Offensive rebound. Portis. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. Now Bogdanovich. For 3. Rebounded by Tucker. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Shoots it up. And too long on the shot. Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Reddish dishes to Capella. That one good for 2.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Young with the ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. You look at the core of this young... Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Young. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lopez with the bucket.
Long and wiry. Drew Holiday, tough to contain when he runs the pick and roll. Draws the defense attention, then drops the dime.
Now, here is Young. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Huerter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Huerter's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Holiday. He is still scoreless so far in this one. They push it up 4 on 3. Young taking his time here. Capella, high post. Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Gallinari with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Ahead. The feed now to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Gallinari wide open. They get it back. Here's Capella. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Holiday against Williams to end the drought. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Hunter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Crafty drive by Lou. That's a veteran play, drawing the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Teague surveying the D. Tucker the pass to Portis. It's good.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
A nice shot by Tucker.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Williams. Bucket is good. Williams has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Connaughton. The Hawks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Outside Williams. Gallinari. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Teague inside the line, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. It's Reddish and Hunter teaming up at the forward spots. And it's Collins in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here is Forbes to the inside and stolen by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Going hard to the rim, that's what you like to see from Herter. Not just hanging out at the three-point line.
DiVincenzo finds Portis. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Fast break, the Hawks. The shot. And again, it's Atlanta.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
Now the pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. It's stolen by Reddish. Young outside. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Lobbed up there for Collins and finished off by Collins.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. from the wing. The tray. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And Holiday, here we go. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now, here is Young. He feeds it to Capella. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Passes it to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Top of the key, Holiday. From deep. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Collins. Now Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Here's the 3. Atlanta gets it back. Outside Collins. No good from the wing.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clint Capella.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point game. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. The shot from the low post is good.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Left side, Portis over Collins. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Bobby Portis has the ability now to hit shots on all 3 levels.
And so Atlanta takes this one